many newspapers. So today we are going to start with the Daily Trust newspaper. As you can see where they reported that Senate confirms Amiputan as INEC chairman. And the last review we had here, we discussed about Amiputan, where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed him to serve as the INEC chairman, seeing that Professor Mahmoud, his tenure has elapsed. So therefore, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed Amiputan Professor Josh Ojo Amiputan to serve as the new INEC chairman, seeing that election is around the corner.
Okay, kasan gaskiya don kwanakin mun tattauna kai domin sabon shugaba ne aka
new leader.
Naɗa shi. So dai muna expecting kuma muna tunanin cewa kasan shugaba ba wani abin da mutum zai yi alfahari da shi bane, domin akwai abubuwa a gaban shi da yawa. Domin abu ne kuma ba na wanda a ce na shi kaɗai ba ne, na siyasa ne kuma na Najeriya gaba ki daya. So da muna fatan dai a yi aiki cikin gaskiya da kuma.
Of course, we wish he will serve there with fairness, justice and equity. So because, Nigeria is a multi-diverse country. There are different religions, different ethnic groups, different tribes. Therefore, as a leader, when you are given, especially that INEC, it is very sensitive, that it is very critical. Therefore, as a leader, he has to be very conscious of what he will do. He has to be very careful in seeing that he maintains justice, equity, and fairness in his decisions. Seeing that 2027 is around the corner, that he shouldn't favor the one who appointed him to be the president. There are even some people like the former vice president, the former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, made a claim that Tinubu should allow people to contest for the INEC chairman. He shouldn't appoint someone to be there, because his understanding is when he appoints someone, that person will dance according to his tune.
A wani gefe zan ce mutane su yi gaskiya da ce mutane su zaɓa.
Yes, contest. People should contest.
Amma kaga ɗauko wanda ya zo ya naɗa shi ɗin nan, to za a ce to maybe bakin su ɗaya.
Yes, that is what other people are saying.
To kagan da ya bar da mutane su yi nasu ra'ayin a zaɓa.
That is it. When even if that happened, even if you vote, even he appointed him, when that person is not fair or is not just, he will not do justice for people. He will not be fair to people. But our hope is that the current new chairman will be fair to people, will be just, and will try as much as he could to maintain democracy in the country, saying that democracy is a very wonderful system, as it is being defined by Abraham Lincoln, that democracy is the system of the government, the system of the people, by the people, and for the people. So we wish that system will continue being, as we are trying we want to enjoy the dividends of democracy. We want to enjoy that. We want to enjoy it. In this country, we have been suffering. Therefore, we want to enjoy the dividend of democracy in the country. While still in the newspaper, the Daily Trust, we will hear that troops arrest wounded bandits. The destroy camps in Kogi. Troops arrested bandits. They destroy their camp in Kogi. Nigeria has been, engulfed with, let me say, has been entwined with insecurity, and particularly the northern states. Kogi happens to be one of the northern states too. Therefore, yesterday, the troops of Kogi were able, the Nigerian army, were able to wounded bandits and destroy their camps. That is what we need. The security personnel should be proactive in dealing with that problem.
Gaskiya domin kana abubuwan da ake fuskanta ne sosai, most especially yanzu ana so harkan siyasan nan za ka gan ina abubuwa haka yake faruwa daban-daban amma dai sai godiya da securities namu suna kokari kuma muna alfahari da
insecurity has been our challenge in this country since time immemorial. We have been trying to see that we are praying that God will bring an end to this critical issue. We are praying that the Nigerian schools will continue putting their efforts to ensure that insecurity has been tackled in the country.
Gaskiya domin in ba ɗauke mataki game da wayannan bandits nan ba gaskiya
kidnappers.
Akwai matsala sosai domin fitan mu ma like abubuwan arzikin mu da sauran abubuwan da yake samun cin gaba a Najeriya zai tsaya. Domin ka ganta fannin ilimi in kullum for example yanzu a ce an kidnapping kaza an kidnapping yara so kaza a makaranta an sa to kagan abubuwan da zai sa mutum yana tsoron fita ko da mai tafiyan aiki da mai tafiyan makaranta
there won't be a peace of mind.
So sai kowa zai ta shakkan fitan na fita kan zan isa gida lafiya ko zan isa wurin aiki lafiya.
That is the issue.
So
many people will be feared, will be scared, saying that he will be asking himself that when I go outside, what will happen to me? So these are the things, and we wish insecurity will be tackled in the. We are hoping that the current administration is doing its best to make sure that insecurity is tackled, and we are seeing some of the results which the administration is of the work the administration is doing, and we hope that sooner the issue of insecurity will become a smoke on the cloud. So that is our wish. Still now on the Daily Trust also, we have the 2026 Hajj, that is Saudi Arabia, slashes Nigeria's slot of to 6,000 to 6,910. Before Nigeria has more than 66,000, but now Saudi Arabia deemed it necessary to slash the slot of Nigerians, and this is what Daily Trust reported to us this morning. Also in the newspaper again, you had the political story where the PDP say why our governors are defecting. The PDP, that is the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has been, asking questions that why their governors are defecting, leaving the party. Recently, the governor of Bayelsa defected from a PDP, APC, and there is rumors going over that even the current governor of Taraba State will defect. In fact, we have seen his billboard on the road that he has joined the people, the APC, African Democratic All Progressives Congress, and that is what we are saying this morning. And the PDP is now concerned that why our members, why our governors are defecting.
So gaskiya kaga wannan al'amari babba ne. Domin ka gani a ce ka saba da barin kana cikin wannan naka a cikin party sai ka zo ka fita ka bari ka je wani wuri.
And you know what other people are saying? That Nigeria is trying to become a one-party country.
Exactly, abin da rumors in ke tafiya. So yanzu an ce an bar APC, for example, kenan an ce an bar wannan party APC shi kadai, da sauran wayanda suna ADC waye gabaki daya haɗu a jona APC.
No, that means there will be no any opposition in the country.
So sai kuma hakan zai sake jawo matsala domin kagan most especially haka masoran parties din ko yana gogormaya ce wannan party sun ci wannan party sun ci, so zai zo ya zama cewa a tsakanin su ne kuma sun daga
because there will be no opposition in the country. Therefore, the one party will do what it wants.
Yes.
You cannot protest. You cannot say anything because you are in the party.
Yes.
Therefore, the system, that one party system will lead to what? To many inconveniences to the country. While still in the newspaper, Nana, we have a news regarding the ulama reject Christians genocide claim in the country. If you didn't forget that last review we had here, that the Senate has rejected the claim made by the Senator of US, that is Ted Cruz. He's a senator. That they have rejected his claim that Christians have been killed in genocidal, in what he described as a genocide. That is ulama, the preachers, the scholars of Islam rejected that claim in Nigeria. They say this isn't true. We discussed about that. We said that only Christians are not killed in this country.
Citizens
the country are suffering. That should have been his statement. That should have been like look at the Femi Fani Coyote also replied to him saying that what you are saying isn't true. Muslims also and other religions have been killed. Followers adherents of that religion. During churches, of course, during prayers, like it happened recently in Katsina State. So gaskiya na don ba gaskiya to kagan dole ne da maza samu misunderstanding tsakanin su. Of course. While Nana is still in the newspaper, we have 3-year-old baby raped, murdered in Jigawa State. A 3-year-old. Yeah. 3-year-old baby raped. This is very tragic. But tragic. Very troubling. I'm telling you this. 3 years. How? 15, 16 years. 3 years, a baby, just a baby that doesn't know anything. She was raped and also murdered. Which kind of inhumanity is this? This is totally, there is no, sympathy in the heart of that person. Shi yasa ka gani yawancin al'umma yanzu aka gan ba ko bane sifai yake yana barin yaran shi a gida ko ma neighbors ko ma family shi ba. Because there's no trust. Ba me ake yarda tsakanin ɗan uwa da ɗan uwa ba. He's fearing what will happen to the child. To dai gaskiya wannan kan abu musamman abun takaici ne ko kuwa zan ce abun tsoro ne domin shekara 3 yarinyar shekara 3 a rafin nata gaskiya to me nan gaba ya Nigerian zai. Do you think what would happen next? So shekara because this is totally inhumanistic. Totally inhumanistic, I'm telling you this. To Allah dai ya taimake mu. Still in the newspaper, we have international news where killings continue despite truce in Gaza. Killings continue despite the treaty they had with the Israeli government that peace should reign. But still killing continue in that place, and up to now there is no any but killings continue. We hope that killings will stop continuing in Gaza, because once something happens to someone, then it might happen to you. Therefore, we wish peace will reign in Gaza and Israel. Of course. Well, if we head to the other newspaper viewers, that is the Vanguard, and we have to go to that newspaper also to see that what have they cooked for us, so we can eat this morning. I know we are hungry, so we want to eat this morning. We look at the Vanguard where they reported that the AGF say why we have not released inmates pardoned by Tinubu. They also the Vanguard reported that the federal government tell the reason why they didn't release the people which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pardoned. Last review we had here that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pardoned people. He pardoned over 700 and something people. That he pardoned them based on the presidential mercy that he has, right? So gaskiya kagan
yadda nake jin rumors ɗin da abubuwan da mutane suke faɗa wasu suna cewa ai bai kamata most especially ma irin criminal cases ɗin bai kamata ce ya sake su ba zai ba, amma kuma in mun duba in the other aspect kuma shi yana yin kokarin sa ne domin ya gan ya dan taimake al'umma gaba
of course that should be his intention.
So gaskiya dai ban san dalilin da har yanzu ba sake wayannan mutanen ba, domin kagan rumors din zai iya kosin wani damuwa ce a ba lalle sai an sake su ba, ko kuwa an sake su za su ci gaba da halayen su nan gaba, amma dai a domu gaba ki dai in har an yarda an sake su ya kamata su masu gyara tafiyatar da rayuwarsu.
And Nana, in this Vanguard we have a beautiful story also. As you can see, it has been displayed that the Vanguard captured the statement made by Amiputan, where the new INEC chairman said, "In my time, losers will congratulate winners."
So sad.
This is a very beautiful statement. He said, "Losers will congratulate winners." That is, there will be no there will be no hostility, there will be no quarrel or fighting between losers and winners. The losers will be feeling happy because they will even celebrate the winners.
To adoma kenan domin kagan in an samu misosan kasan asali ma in an samu wanda ya winning,
of course,
da wanda ya losing, wanda aka samu akwai kishi, akwai kuma me zai yi dama a wannan na ka fara samun wasu rumors ba la su kaɗai ba ma da al'umma gabaki daya. So amma kaga nashi shugabancin din zai kawo yarda tsakanin su, so addu'a mu kenan. We wish that will happen, as he said. We wish that will happen. That is our hope, and that the country will continue maintaining democracy as a system where people will have its dividends and enjoy what is better for the people of Nigeria. Also in the newspaper, Nana, we have a news reported that suicide takes center stage as Vanguard's third mental health summit holds today. Suicide. People have been killing themselves. You know, this is a very serious one. Because people are killing themselves. Some are killing themselves because of anger. Some are killing themselves because of hunger. Some are killing themselves because of tensions. Some are killing themselves because of poverty. Many other reasons why people are killing themselves. But killing oneself isn't a solution to a problem. So say gaskiya domin kagan, for example, bari make one statement. Kagan, for example, mutum zai ce kun samu misunderstanding da ɗan uwanka ne, amma kun ku kwantar da hankalin ku nima solution to that problem, amma sai ka gani ai me yasa zai min abu kaza, sai je nima abin da zai hurting ɗan uwan shi ko kuwa ya kashe kanshi.
Of course.
To kagan abubuwan da yake faruwa ma mostly a Nigeria.
And that is a very dilapidating. That as a person you try to kill yourself just because you want to maybe because the tensions that is on you.
Yeah, but it's not good, seriously.
It's not good at all. Well, we have Punch newspaper. We are now heading to Punch newspaper, even though they haven't released their headlines, but their newspaper. But we are going to read the story they have published on their platform, where they reported that the All Progressives Congress, that is APC, People's Democratic Party, that is PDP, and New Nigeria's People's Party, that is NNPP, have thrown their weight behind the proposal by the new confirmed Independent National Electoral Commission chairman, that is Professor Josh Amiputan, to review the roles of university lecturers in election management. They describe it as a timely step toward strengthening the integrity of Nigeria's electoral process and urge the new electoral umpire to conduct a comprehensive review aimed at strengthening the electoral system. Following a comprehensive screening on Thursday, which lasted for 3 hours, the Senate confirmed Amipitan's son as the INEC chairman. The professor of law and former dean of the faculty of law at the University of Jos replaced Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, whose tenure recently expired after 2 terms. During the session, some senators alleged that several professors who previously served as returning officers failed the integrity checks and questioned whether Amipitan would discontinue their use in future elections. In his response, Amipitan said he could not make an immediate decision on the matter, but promised to review it once he assumes office. So that is the statement Amipitan made, that he is going to look at the decision made by the lecturers, that the INEC, sorry, the Senate during the session charged him that seeing that he is a former HOD of the Faculty of Law and he was a lecturer, he lectured, that they asked him, having emerged, having appointed as the new Independent National Electoral Commission chairman, that many of your lecturers who served as the returning officers of many states during election, in the past elections, they lost the integrity of giving what exactly is given to them. So he was asked that does he have any a decision or any plan for that? So he said to them that now he will not decide, but when he assumed into the office, he is going to review the process.
So gaskiya yayi maganan gaskiya da kuma adalci nan, domin kaga da ce zai dauki wannan ya zan sashi ya zo da zai dauki
that step is very important.
To a hannun shi da wuri, to kaga zai zama matsala.
Of course.
Amma ya ce bari ya dakata da sai in ya shiga ya gan al'amarin yaya zai kasance.
How it will be, because taking decision just promptly, you can even regret. You can laterly regret it, actually. So that is what Amipitan says, and it is in our hope that he will try to review such. Maybe they will look at those honest people, honest ones, that will maintain the integrity of doing that. While when we still on the punch paper on the punch, we have the World Health Organization sounded the alarm on Monday over soaring numbers of drug-resistant bacterial infections, compromising the effectiveness of life-saving treatments and rendering minor injuries and common infections, potentially death. The United Nations Health Agency warned that 1 in 6 laboratory confirmed bacterial infections worldwide in 2023 showed resistance to antibiotic treatment. They said, and we quote, "These findings are deeply concerning." That is what Van J. F. Putin, head of the World Health Organization's antimicrobial resistance, department told reporters. He said, as antibiotic resistance continues to rise, we are running out of treatment options, and we are putting lives at risk. He said, going against antibiotics is putting lives at risk.
Ma ka san yawanci mara ka samu al'umma ma mutum daga zara ya dan ji ciwon kai kaɗan zai je ne ma a bani paracetamol bari bani magani.
Just people have become doctors for themselves. They try to be
bad.
Very, very bad.
An ce yanda na sani ko ciwon kai harame ka ne ka je ka duba me.
Of course, go to the expert.
Ciwon kai yana da signs na symptoms na abubuwa da yawa. Zai zama ba ciwon kai ne.
Headache has been symptom of many diseases, not only one disease. Many diseases.
Zai iya zama wani abu ne.
It could be typhoid, it could be malaria, it could be something in your body that you do not like. Therefore, when your head is aching, you have to go to hospital first.
Sosai.
Make a checkup.
Kuma ka san cewa cututtuka kanana kamar su ciwon kai waye zai iya zama barazana ga rayuwar al'umma sosai. Domin kana gan ai muna jin da cewa ciwon kai ma ya kashe mutum ballantana ce wani babban ciwo.
Of course.
To gaskiya dai.
While continuing, they say bacteria have long developed resistance against medicines designed to fight them, rendering many drugs useless. You know, this has been accelerated by the massive use of antibiotics to treat humans, animals, and food. You know, antimicrobial resistant AMR, you know, superbugs directly cause over 1 million deaths and contribute to nearly 5 million deaths every year, according to the World Health Organization. In a report on AMR surveillance, the World Health Organization examined resistance prevalence estimates across 22 antibiotics used to treat infections of the urinary and gastrointestinal, you know, tracts, the bloodstream, and those used to treat gonorrhea. You know, people refuse to collect antibiotics. And that antibiotics is very important.
It's very important.
And that is risking their lives. That is risking their lives, seriously. But that is the concern, and that is what the Punch newspaper reported to us this morning. And we hope our viewers, our people will desist from, you know, resisting antibiotics. They are very important. They will cure your life. They will give you what it takes to be in the life.
Kuma ka gan a kara ja hankalin al'umma gabaki daya shan magani ba tare da duban likita ba.
That is very risky. People are coming doctors themselves that even, you know, some people will say, when you tell someone in the house, I'm feeling headache, you say, okay, go and buy paracetamol. So he's now a doctor. That was just you have a
kuma akwai wani abin da kuma mu al'umma muke da shi daga zara abu ya dame mun je ko an duba ma asibitin ne aka ba mu magani mun zo mun fara sha instead of mu gan karshen maganin nan amma daga zara mun sha irin mun zo mun kai tsakiya mun je mun warke.
So then we leave it. You know, many people, they have the habit that they don't want to, you know, take drugs. And that is totally risking their lives. That is very important to them. And still, on the Punch newspaper, they reported that the federal government has taken steps to stop the use of standard keys in the conversion of petrol diesel powered vehicles to compromise natural gas, that is CNG. This was aimed at preventing any form of explosion during the CNG refilling process. On Thursday, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, you know, Ekpo, you know, launched the Nigerian Gas Vehicle Monitoring System, a key step, you know, to promote safety, accountability, and environmental integrity in the nation's CNG sector. Speaking at the, you know, Leviland, speaking at the pilot launch held at an NNPC retail station in Abuja, Ekpo said the NGVMS will ensure that only vehicles converted at accredited, you know, facilities with certified kits can access CNG at approved stations.
To kaga haka ma zai hana zai dan rage kudin transportation.
The harshness of this petrol. The president has removed the fuel subsidy.
So zai rage
the cost of transportation.
Sai kuma zai kara rage farashin kayan abinci saboda
because the supply, someone will supply food from Kano to Taraba.
Kagan zai rage rage farashin sosai kuma har da na abincin ma zai rage gabaki daya domin kagan in abubuwa hakan din sun yi tsada to kasan dole ne kuma abubuwan abinci ma zai hau.
Of course.
So gaskiya in ce sun yi kokari.
They are trying to bring CNG to the country, and yet, yes, CNG is very important if you look at Nana. And they say they have, you know, prohibit the, you know, installation of fake CNG kits the standard kits conversion of petrol / diesel in the country. You know, Nana, that is very important. Still, Nana, we have a story. The Vice Chancellor, University of Lagos, UNILAG, Professor Folasade Ogunsola, middle with, keynote speaker and African lead at Open AI, Emmanuel Lubanzadio, and others at the just concluded 2025 International Week organized by UNILAG, Vice Chancellor, University of Lagos, Ogunsola. He says that Folasade Ogunsola has stressed the need for Africa to move away from being a mere consumer of foreign-made AI, technologies, and build homegrown data and tech systems that reflect the continent's languages, cultures, and development priorities. Where she said this shift is crucial for addressing the socio-economic challenges faced by the continent. Professor Ogunsola stated this at the just concluded 2025 International Week organized by UNILAG with the theme Equitable Partnership and the Future of AI in Africa. Artificial intelligence has now taken a step in this 21st century. It has now become the topic of discussion. It has now become the eyes of the world, the global village. So now Ogunsola, the professor, the vice chancellor of UNILAG, is trying to say that Africa should also create its own AI. Thereby bringing data of our cultures, religions that will reflect them in creating the AI. Ogunsola made this statement in the just concluded international, this week, 25 International Week organized by the UNILAG, where the theme became Equitable Partnership and the Future of AI in Africa. So Ogunsola called the country, the attention of Africans to make sure, according to the Vice Chancellor, Africa holds the potential to become a global powerhouse. Not just in adopting AI, but in creating it using homegrown talents, innovations, and relevant content that best address our local the local reality of the countries and align with the global best practices. Yes. It continent at large, continent. Not only Nigeria. She was trying to talk. She was talking about the continent at large.
Continent at large. To kagan irin abubuwa haka ya kamata ce ba lalle sai mun dogara da AI kaɗai ba.
Of course.
Ya kamata a kamar da ta faɗin ɗin a kawo abubuwan al'adunmu da sauran abubuwan da mu muke amfani da shi wanda mun haɗa da AI ɗin nan zai amfane mu gabaki ɗaya. So na ganin gaskiya ta yi ka abubuwan mai kyau ne kuma ya kamata ce mu duba kuma mu yi aiki da shi.
Having seen that AI is today the main topic of discussion. Some experts predict that by 2027 AI will become more than just a degree.
So
that is what they are saying, because AI is developing more than one can imagine. More than one can imagine. Therefore, what they say, the experts say is try as much as you could to study this AI, because by 2027 AI will be more than a degree.
Kuma kaga makaman yanzu ma yawanci kamar most especially zan ce in China kagan su suna da basira da hikima na yin abubuwa hakan din nan.
Of course.
So kagan abubuwan su mana gan yana canjawa sosai mu duba ɗayan gefen ya zai zo ya kasance ta gefen haka.
Of course, that is it, and we have to also innovate, since we have talented people in the country, in the continent at large. Africa also has its talented, those that can contribute to the system. Therefore, what Ogunsola is saying is we have to come together, innovate AI, put our natural, our cultural, belongings into them, thereby developing our priorities on them. That will lead to a very development one, and it is in our hope that the governments of both of African nations will come together to ensure that AI has gotten a place in in our continent, thereby innovating a good, bringing many talented people to innovate, to bring AI into the state of existence, to bring life to it in our country, as that will help bring many development as AI is developing today. Nana, we have a very tragic event in Katsina State, where a shocking incident has occurred in Katsina Metropolis, where a customer officer identified as Assistant Superintendent of Customs, that is ASC, Lawal Tukur, was reportedly found dead in a hotel room. According to reports, Tukur had lodged at the Murjani Hotel with 3 women identified as Khadija Ali, Aisha Lawal, and Hafsat Yusuf. Sources reveal that he spent the night with Khadija and Aisha, while Hafsat joined them the following morning before tragedy struck. That is, the cause of his death is yet to be officially confirmed, but authorities have some launched an investigation to uncover the circumstances surrounding the incident.
So gaskiya zan yi ce akwai abubuwan da ya kamata masu rike da aikin gwamnati ya kamata akwai abubuwan da ya kamata suna dubawa lokacin da kake aiki da kuma lokacin bayan aikin ka dawo aiki. So kaga abubuwan ne wanda kuma ba illa wayannan kaɗai ba, ma yana yawan faruwa a Nigeria, most especially. To kaga wannan zan ce jami'an.
And when you look at it this way, he might be tired when he come back from work, and then he lost 3 women. He spent the night with 2 women, Aisha and Khadija, while in the morning Hassan joined him. That is after the morning activities when they had between them. That is what they had in the hotel. We don't know what they had there, but he lodged them. He was there with them in the room, but subsequently he was found dead because maybe he overstretched himself, thereby saying that he want to maybe satisfy them. I don't know which kind of person he is. But look at how he just lodged 3 women in just within 24 hours. In fact, not even 24 hours, within 15 hours, because it was in the night and in the morning. So look at how the issue occurred.
Ya kamata ce gwamnati suna duba halayen ma'aikata ga
ya personnel, the security personnel.
Sosai. Domin kaga akwai inda na taba ji ma like though it's not security, something like that.
Yes.
Ya raping ɗana mace.
Yes.
So kaga irin wannan ce kuma yana aiki a karkashin gwamnati.
Of course, about a security personnel. Him has been entrusted to protect the lives of people.
Halayen su ma na dubawa. Sai kuma kaga zan ce ya zama kaman lalata ne ga rayuwar al'umma, domin mun ɗauke tsaronmu da kominmu dukan ba su.
They have been entrusted with protecting our lives.
Bai kamata ce shi a matsayinsa na jami'ar tsaro ya wannan halayen ba ma, domin zan ce ko a ce da ya bai ban san ko yana da aure ko ba da aure ba, amma mai azumi yana da mata.
And I can see that he is a Muslim, and based on the doctrine of Islam is you can marry 4 wives.
4 wives.
Just to satisfy you, so that you shouldn't go outside and look for women.
So gaskiya ya kamata a ja hankali ga baki daya wanda suna aiki a karkashin gwamnati. Ya kamata ce ga doctrine da ya kamata bin an kama ka da wannan halin ga abin da za maka, an kama ka da wannan halayen ga abin da za maka.
And this is very tragic, very tragic, very disheartening.
Gaskiya to kaga an bar case in my is under investigation.
It's under investigation. Up to now, there is no any tangible reason why what led him to the death.
Amma kagan za a throwing wannan abu ma al'umma gaba ki daya za su iya ce a ɗauka matan da ya yi in
Of
kamar
course,
da
of
faɗa
course.
stress da ya ba ma kan
Stress, of course.
shi ya kasa mutuwan shi.
That is it. That is it. And as a man, you cannot sleep with 3 women with
Akwai
just
limit
within.
ma, akwai limit.
There is
Limit
limit.
ɗin ya kai.
Of course.
Za ka yi mutuwa. Definitely.
Well, we hope our people will be very morally disciplined and spiritually quotient, so as to be able to maintain the integrity of humanity. This is totally taboo. When you want many women, go and marry. Like this person, Lawal, he has, by all indication, he is a Muslim.
Yes.
And his religion has given him chance to marry more than one wife. Therefore, if you need 4 wives, you have to go and marry. You go and marry them. Spend your day with them. They are your wives. And don't come and bring women illegally trying to have intercourse with them. In that process, when you die, what are you going to tell your creator? What are you going to tell your creator? He command you that do not do that, and you do it.
Kuma ma banda haka mama wani sako ne yake ba ma al'umma gaba
Of
ɗaya
course,
a
the
matsayin shi
people.
na jami'an tsaro.
And now let's pretend he has children. What are his children going to feel?
Sosai kuma ka sabu da al'umma an
Of course, they will be insulted. They will be harassed. Even if they are their children by now, even if they are young, when they grow, still will come back. People will tell them that your father died in the process of this. This is very disheartening. You have to look at it this way, that even if it is not because of my religion, I have children. I have to maintain my reputation so that my children will be respected in my absence.
Kuma ka gan ba iyakace a nan ya siya ba, akwai kalubalen da matan jami'an tsaron suna fuskanta wani lokaci. Za ka ga cewa shi ya karba salarin shi ne sai ta fi zo ya ba ma matan shi a gida da
yara. She can eat.
Amma ba zai ba sai je na spending ma yan mata
for women outside.
Ya bar to ka gan akwai kes da na taba ji ma har matan ta kai karan mijinta wurin aikin shi, domin duk ran da ya karba salari za a raba into 2, a bashi rabi a bata rabi.
Of course.
To ka gan hakan bai dace ba, ya kamata.
Well, we hope our people will discipline themselves with what it takes for them to be a person of a responsible, to be responsible of what their actions, so they will be accountable. And we will have continued this presentation here, but time isn't by our side. As time is waving its hands at us, then we have to leave and so that other people can come in also and to contribute. At this juncture, dear viewer, we are going to draw line to this presentation, thereby letting other people to come and contribute to this, so you can know many of our content. Do be with us as KTV, as many of our programs are coming over. Nana, we are saying goodbye for our listeners.
All right, goodbye, and join us maybe next week Friday.
Thank you.